Hello, everybody at OBrien Subaru of Fort Myers. This is Deanna, your coach with Phone Ninjas, and today I'm going to be reviewing with you your reporting for the month of June. Now, before we get started with inbound, I'm going to look at our mystery shops and our service calls first. Overall, the team does a great job. Over a 4.0, 100% of appointments set. In general, everyone's doing a pretty good job starting to get on board with the script. We just want to make sure that we are focusing on this closure step, and this is where we verify that we have the best daytime phone number and email address for the customer. We want to review the drop-off or arrival procedures and let the customer know who to ask for when they arrive at the dealership. And then also we just want to make sure that we are reviewing all of our calls in a timely manner. We still have all of the calls for the month of June that need to be reviewed, and this is what you're being paid for. So if these are sitting here, what that means is that the folks aren't reviewing the calls. They're not getting the feedback, and they're not able to apply it to future calls, and we can't see that improvement. So I would like you to spend some time with your service team just to make sure that they are reviewing all of their calls in a timely manner. Now, when it comes to the mystery shops, right now you guys are at a 2.5. Again, let's make sure all of these are getting reviewed. We did have two that were not responded to, two mystery shops that were not responded to, and in general, everyone's doing an okay job with the phone time. We just want to really work on the phone quality and the email quality as well. And then Pam just needs to work on the email response. Now, I know part of this is that the email address is not in the signature. We've made that adjustment this month since that was sending some of your emails to spam, and so I did give you, we did make that adjustment. If you are still being marked off for that, just let me know and we'll make that adjustment, but I did make notes in that for your account, so you should not be marked off for that. But yeah, we just want to continue to work on the phone quality and the email quality as we move forward into the next month. Now, going back to inbound calls, again, we want to make sure these calls are being reviewed in a timely manner. Right now, the team's at a 2.53, and we're going into our fourth or fifth month, so we definitely want to start seeing the needle being moved. And what I'm talking to your team about is three big rocks when I do these one-on-ones. So we want to focus on the greeting. We want to have a solid greeting, and we want to then also focus on the direction step. So in every call, we want to cover directions to the dealership. And then the next big rock and the more strategic rock is this contact information step. This is where we want to make the availability of the vehicle the focus of the call. We want to tell the customer that it's going to take us 10 minutes to check on the availability, and we want to use the correct technique when asking for the customer's name and phone number. And then rather than calling the customer back, we want to give them a reason to stay on the phone, put them on hold, and when you come back from hold, confirm availability, and then sell the appointment. So those are the three big rocks I want everyone to really focus on. I did a one-on-one with Michaela, and she used the script almost perfectly. She did a really great job. So we want to start seeing that reflected in her live calls with customers. We did have quite a few appointments that were set. We did, let's see here, we a little bit below 50% appointment setting. We want to get this above 60%, but Ashley did a great job setting appointments on every call. Adriana did a good job of setting 2 out of 3 appointments. Michaela did a good job of setting one appointment, and then also Pam set an appointment as well. And I love this here that we had customers purchase vehicles from these phone ups. Ashley sold 2 out of 3 of her appointments, and Michaela and Pam both sold vehicles on their appointments as well. So really nice work. They have reviewed the calls, or some of the calls, and at least marked that the vehicles had sold. So we just want to make sure we're typing in that secret phrase and clicking submit so that they get credit for doing what they're doing. Oops. I was just going to show you guys how to do that. We just want to click on the details of a call, and this is the screen that's linked to the email that they get when a call is coached. We want to listen to the coaching all the way through. We don't want to just mark this down here and click submit. We want to make sure we're typing the coaching code here and click submit. When I do the one-on-ones in July, I will definitely make sure that I'm reiterating with them that they need to go back and review their calls from the previous month. These can really add up, so we want to make sure that we're staying on top of them, getting the feedback, getting credit for what they're doing, and making sure that you guys are getting what you're getting paid for, basically. All right, so next we're going to take a look at your certifications. In addition to reviewing calls in a timely manner, we also want to maintain our certifications. And so I would say when a good reason or a good rule and a good routine is when you get that email that a call or a mystery shop has happened, we want to go ahead and right away just listen to it. And then after you've submitted the secret phrase, let's go over to the certifications and just real quickly go over and get recertified on the techniques that you need to. These videos can be anywhere from like 2 minutes to 7 minutes. They're not too long, but we just want to make sure that we're staying on top of this, especially as we're still trying to really get into that learning curve. We want to make sure that we're reiterating why we say what we say when we say it. And then the last thing I'm going to take a look at real quick is your dealership ranked by score. Out of about 222 dealerships, you guys are right there at that 50% mark at a 124. We do want to make sure that you guys are getting up here into the 3.0. That's that first benchmark. We're getting close. We're seeing some small improvements, but we definitely want to start seeing that learning curve increase. And then also just keep in mind that we do have our top dealership contest. We're a little bit of a ways away from that, but it's something to shoot for. Every month we take our top 4 dealers, put them into a drawing, and at the end of the year we pick a name from a hat, and that dealership wins a trip to Hawaii. The GM can take it or they can give it to an MVP, but that's an incentive that we have that's paid for by Phone Ninjas. And then of course for the sales reps, we do have the incentive of the perfect score contest. So every time someone gets a perfect score, their name gets put into a drawing, and at the end of the quarter we pick a name from the hat, and that individual wins a trip to Hawaii. Now, if you have any questions about your mystery shops, feel free to reach out to Maria. You can also reach out to me as well, but definitely let us know if you have any questions, if there's anything that you need, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.